Feel out there to get some contact in?
It was hot, but it was good. I mean, I think we needed it. Coming off the first couple of days, it's good to get adjusted to wearing the uppers and whatnot. But first day in full pads is fun. It's always a fun day, and I think we got after it a little bit, and some things we got to fix. I'm saying, on both sides of the ball. But I think it was a good first day.
You guys have high standards for your defense this year. We've talked about that a lot. Now you got a few practices under your belt. How's the progress going toward that?
It's good. I mean, every day is going to be a war. You're fighting against yourself, and that's what we want to. We want to be the best we can be. And last year we set a standard, and we want to, raise that even further this year. So every day we're going to come out here and work as hard as possible. Fix the small things and keep building.
What have been some of those points of emphasis?
Oh, okay, my bad. So we've just been focused on, making sure everybody's in the right gap. We don't want any explosive plays like last year. We stressed it. It didn't always pay off, but this year that's really our biggest key. We don't want to give up explosive plays in the run game or the pass game. So being on our P's and Q's with that stuff, and the D line is focused on holding their gap. That's their big point of emphasis. Linebackers, we're just focused on being vocal and loud and communication, the back end and the front end, because we got to get the play calls out. We got to set everybody up, and we got to get them. If we get them lined up, they're going to go play best abilities. And the same thing with the secondary. Once we start making our calls and they're ready to go, and they make theirs, they're ready to go. They're going to play. And they're fast, and that's one thing they stress. They want to be fast and quick and be able to communicate and just go out and make plays.
How nice is it to see Ben out there next to you?
It's good. It's good to have him back, and he's healthy, so glad to have him back.
Michael Carter's changed the positions, going to corner. You communicate with the back end quite a bit, like you said. So how do you think he's coming along with that from what you've seen?
I think he's doing pretty good. Michael's a smart kid. He's a fast learner. We saw that last year. He stepped right in and did a hell of a job. So, he's going to do the same thing now. He's playing the similar kind of position. He's covering guys. He's good at that, and we trust him out there, and that's why we made the switch.
Watching a lot of tape, obviously, you got a chance to see anybody that sticks out to you. I remember being in the film room saying, this guy looks pretty good. Has somebody been a surprise so far in camp?
I'd say, our freshman receivers have shown a lot so far, and another person, who always pops out is Marquise Waters. Learning every day, getting better every day, and he's a hell of an athlete. So excited to keep watching him, and I think as a total unit, we've gotten a lot better from the spring, and it's good to see.
You got some young defensive linemen. What's your role like, almost field general out there, making sure that everybody is in the right position? Do you have to get on people ever, or is that been a role that you've assumed more now that you're older?
Yeah, I think you got to be a little more loud. You got to be a little louder, and a little more vocal. And sometimes you got to put them in the right place. You got to put them in the right place, and it's just helping them. But just trying to get them to understand where they have to be and understand that you got to move fast. It's a fast game now. It's not high school anymore. Things are moving quick. The offense is trying to beat you with tempo. You got to move with tempo. So just trying to get them to understand that, and it'll help them move and line up faster. So I think that's the biggest thing. Being the field general in the back end with Ben and the safeties, it's easy to say something, but if you're not lining up, if you're telling them to line up and you're not getting lined up as fast as you want them to get lined up, there's an issue. So we have to be just as much on ourselves as we're on them. So that's the big thing.
You've been through camp a couple times now. Is there one or two things that help take the stress off for you when you're off the football field that are must-dos in terms of just maybe getting some rest and relaxation before starting again the next day?
I think getting a nice nap in. Don't sleep too much during the day. You got to sleep at night, but getting a good nap in and using the training room, stretching out right after practice, helps you just get ready for the next day and get ready to battle the heat again.
Still early in camp, but how has the co-defensive coordinator setup worked out so far?
It's great. Like in the spring, we're rolling smoothly. Nothing's changed, They expect the same things. We expect the same from them, and we're living up to that. And it's just fun, Coach G and Coach Albert are big personality people, so it's fun having two.
Superb.
Cool.